between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Carr. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Room here to run. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now Allen off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. On play action, now Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Well, the Bills at 8-4 now in the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
From just shy of midfield, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. Dances by him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Alert, alert, alert.
On first down, Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Cook, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Caught on the slant. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some... He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Carr. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They run the counter with Cook, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Carr to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Carr again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. He hits Adams complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kareem Hunt, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they showed what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on second down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Carr now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw his Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Cook again. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Buffalo, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.